Hello everybody, it's me, your favorite Giraffe Factorine,
And Marsh.
and we're playing some more Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, and we're working on the online mode here. Last time we did a couple of the 1-star keys after explaining how the online mode kind of works, and today we're going to finish up the 1-star keys and hopefully get through the urgent. I don't know, maybe. We'll see how quickly they go.
I think we can do it.
Yeah, I bet we can. So, next up is tackling a Tetsucabra.
Yes.
So...
Oh, and I'm also wearing a different set.
Oh yeah, let's check that out. Right after I finish communicating. Alright. So, Marsh is wearing the Ketcha Watcha outfit.
I love this outfit because it looks cool. But I also like it because it lets you have water attack +1 with the matching weapon, which also looks cool.
And after you get water attack +1, that weapon has 297 attack, which is pretty good, and then 190 water element, which is very good. And things that are weak to water are going to be taking a significant amount of extra damage here. And that's pretty much in this rank. That's not a ton of things. The Tetsucabra takes water damage, doesn't he?
I believe he does.
So that'll help here. It'll do a pretty good amount of extra damage. But this set, as you go through low rank, it actually remains pretty good. You just need to kind of fit it out with some decorations that you can make at the smithy.
Make sure you upgrade the armor parts.
Yeah, if you upgrade the armor parts, you get extra defense out of it. And as long as you keep up with your defense and your defense and keep up with trying to fit the gems that will increase the efficacy of whatever weapon you're working with, you should have a pretty good time.
I love this set.
It's cool and it's good looking. So Tetsu always starts down in 8. So you run south to 2 and then down to 8 on the little drop off here.
And 2 is where the fishing spot is on this map.
Took me forever to find it. I was like, where are fish? I see a bunch of water. Where's the fish?
Sometimes the fishing spots are really hard to find.
Yeah, they're just not very obvious. Especially since it's a very small part of the game. And like, a lot of people hate fishing just because, like, it's not as action-packed, I guess, as the rest of the game. Just get 'em. Get 'em. Sorry, we're quiet. We're kicking some serious ass here. Renoplast, come on. Are you serious? What? That hit me? You, like, you can't turn in midair like that, bro.
He can. Comic book rules.
Comic book rules. Oh, keep standing still, friend. Keep on it. Oh, I didn't get it. Didn't get the last hit off. It was just about to go off, too. It even took down the meter for it. Dang it.
Dang.
You robbed me, Tetsu. You robbed me blind. Get a little bit closer. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, cool. He's one hit away from a mount.
Ooh. Good to know.
He's not quite close enough here. I mean, that wears off just like resistances, though, so if you don't do it soon, we'll have to do 2 again. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh boy. I said resistances there? That didn't make any sense. I meant statuses. When you apply status to a monster, when you like do status damage, you put that into the monster's health, basically, and it wears off over time. So you need to actually inflict a certain amount of status quickly enough in order to actually make the status occur on the monster. For instance, the poison that he's suffering right now I did that, but I needed to hit him enough times with my sword mode because I'm using a poison file, and I don't actually have an awakened... I don't have an awakening set, right? That's why my number is grayed out on that poison number on my sword. Or on my swag axe. Technical term, swag axe.
That's like what I was talking about in the last episode about my sword and shield. With the paralysis, was that it didn't have a huge amount of paralysis on it, but it was enough if you just kept the damage up.
That's right.
He keeps moving right when I'm about to do the last hit of my combo to level up my longsword.
That is awful.
I hate it.
I hate it when monsters just troll the hell out of you like that. Pro tip, I don't know, not everybody seems to know this, but if you roll and you tap A at the right time when you're up against a wall that you can climb, you will automatically put away your weapon and grab onto the wall, which I find to be amazing. It feels so good when you do that. Did you lay a trap?
I didn't mean to, but I did.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. We'll try to get him in it. Let's just go straight there, because he's probably wanting to leave soon. Renaplos. I get trolled by Renaplos so hard. So hard. Best troll monster in the game.
That's right. Walk right into it.
Yeah, he's like, hey, come on, guys. Wait, no! Broke his face?
Nice. Renaplos.
Renaplos, why? Oh, he's running. Renaplos! Oh my god!
Renaplos will wreck your day.
They will.
They have a lot of repressed anger.
They do. Renaplos killed me on stream once.
I know, it was hilarious.
There's actually a video of that.
Oh my gosh, Renaplos.
Actually, only the first 4 minutes are the part that you need to watch.
The rest of it's still fun.
The rest of it's just kind of how the stream works in that video. But go check that out. Renaplos Rampage. Or Revenge? Renaplos Revenge. Renaplos Rampage is a quest name. Alright, let it sleep.
Okay.
Let it sleep, and then I'll just capture it.
Okay.
Just end it right here.
Unless you want to kill it and see if we can get like 1,000,000 heads from it.
Oh, good
just
point.
for
Let's
fun.
do that. Yeah, that's funnier. Let's do this. So you can carve certain items from monsters that seem to defy any kind of logic. For instance, Tetsucabra skulls can be carved, and you can potentially carve 3. Don't know how that works, but it does apparently.
You do the same thing with Gypseros heads.
Yep. Although if you get 3 Gypseros heads, you should just be so happy that you even got that many, because that's a rare drop. You shouldn't worry about logic at times like that.
You should just be happy. Oh, it's not the button I hit.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
God. And Marsh in its belly.
The belly of the beast.
Ugh. Jumping off ledges. Alright, what's up next?
Gypseros.
Okay.
You got 1 dignified skull.
Jumbone. Yeah, I only carved 1 skull. Darn. Get a little mining in. After quests, you should pretty much always mine if you can. Unless you, for real, have done everything in the game. Which is very few people. I got robbed. Didn't get my last mine.
I hate it when you're trying to mine after a quest and you keep getting wrecked by all the little monsters. Then you finally get a mine off and the quest ends. And you don't get it.
I got another skull.
Oh, also,
How many skulls does this thing have?
whenever you're fighting a Tetsucabra, always pick up his shinies, because I get paddock oils from his shinies all the time.
that's yeah. You can get the amphibian tears or whatever they call them, toad tears, yeah, and paddock oils. And paddock oils they're relatively common, but mostly from shinies, and you're gonna want them for making Tetsu items.
I think they show up for a couple other things too, but I don't remember what they are.
Yeah, they're in there kind of randomly, it seems. Okay, so let's grab our last key here, and it is the Gypseros project. Now, unfortunately, Marsh's water set doesn't really help us here, because this guy does not take water damage. He takes fire damage like crazy, though. But let's see, how can he get fire this early? Yonkuku.
Yeah.
Yonkuku, right? Yonkuku and the Kurupeko. Kurupeko stuff is trade items. Okay, so this is a capture quest. You can tell by the gray little sheets above my head. Little gray pages. And, I mean, you could have also told by reading the quest, but I don't do that. And see you later. And in a capture quest, you must capture the monster. You have no choice. If you kill the monster, then you lose. So you got to be pretty careful. Luckily, they actually chose a really interesting quest for this in Hunter Rank 1 to kind of teach you to slow down when the monster's almost dead. The Gypseros plays possum when he's close to death. And in that moment, you know, oh, he's ready to be captured. Because he'll only play possum when he's close to death. So Gypseros is actually a really good introduction to capture quests, because when he plays possum, you can just lay down a trap, and you're like, oh, cool, there we go, done. But if you don't heed that warning and just keep attacking and kill him, then you're gonna have a bad time and you're gonna fail that quest.
And in case anyone's wondering what the heck I'm doing that's taking so long, I'm making a spare pitfall trap because you cannot catch the Gypseros in a shock trap.
That's right.
He is immune to shock traps because his skin is rubbery. So if if he just trolls you and you just can't get him in the pitfall traps you have, it's a bad time.
But they supply an easy pitfall in this quest, so we should have enough between the two of us and the box.
I didn't eat. I gotta eat real quick.
So after this, we just have our urgent. Well, my urgent.
I somehow did that and then undid it. My readiness.
Let's do this. Alright, a little free stuff here. I am full on trank bombs.
I'll take them because I am not.
Okay, do you want the easy pitfall or what?
Sure.
Let's do this. Let's go. And it's your responsibility to lay the easy pitfall when he goes into apparent death.
Always use your easy traps first. Because they're free.
They're not coming home with you, so you might as well use them, and they came for free. And you don't have to use your own resources. So, seems pretty much obvious. You ought to use that. Seems like the best. Where are you? Oh, hiding, walking into a corner again.
Yep, I was about to ask if he was walking into a wall. For some reason, a lot of times he just starts walking into walls.
This guy just likes to walk into the wall. It's weird. Oh, come on. So, I want to mount this guy a bunch. What? Thanks. You just ran up and hit me when the Gypseros was going the other direction. I want to mount this guy a couple of times because it makes this quest a lot faster. And Gypseros is just a very annoying monster to not have kind of pinned down for a while, because he'll just run around in circles and stuff. He's just so annoying. Oh, come on. I keep missing his mount zones. I keep hitting his tail and like the tips of his wings. Come on. No. Negate stun on my set here comes in handy because he cannot stun me with his flash. I don't know why I'm using sword mode right now. I'm not going to poison this guy with this weapon. He can be poisoned. It's not like it's impossible, but poisoning him is not very likely because he... Aw, he just destroyed the pillar I was on. It is not my day for mounting, apparently. Get over here, dude. His poison resist is so high, he's not gonna end up getting poisoned by my particular weapon because I'm just not dealing that much poison damage. Come here. Thank God. I am a mounting pro. It only took me like 3 minutes to do it.
3 minutes well spent, though.
I mean, the jump attacks are at least worth something, right? Mm-hmm. Oh God, dude, I might fail it. What? That was impossible. I couldn't have done that. I'm mad about that.
It sucks when you get impossible mounts where they roar like 4 times in a row.
Yeah, where they just do like actually impossible combos that like you needed earplugs or something to like actually get through.
It doesn't happen that often.
No, it doesn't. That's just bad luck, but that was dumb. A Gypseros in rank 1 just prevented me from mounting.
No, I missed the last hit of my combo.
Oh no.
Dang it. He moved his head.
No. Oh, never mind. Thought he was gonna spit on me, which is gross. Get tripped. I got sharpen though. Oh wow, that was weird. That's why I got a sharpen. Alright, cat heals.
Cat heals are great.
Cat heals are completely free. Great way to keep your 2-person hunting party healthy.
For a minute, I thought you had poisoned him. He's just breathing poison.
Kind of chilling on the sidelines for a second. Trying to heal up. I had pretty low health there for a minute.
It is not my day for longsword combos.
Ugh, spit at me. That's disgusting. Where are you going? That's why I painted him. Where you going, buddy? Where you going? It's pretty much imperative to paint monsters that have the ability to fly, because if they leave the zone through like if they're in a cave system like Gypseros hangs out, then he has to leave through a particular spot, and it doesn't let you know where he's going, and then you can't tell the direction he's traveled. So you need to paint them so that you can see the move on your map.
And they can skip zones as well.
Just like he just did.
Yeah.
Most of the time, monsters will only move one zone, but some monsters are allowed to skip certain zones.
Staggered.
Get out of my way. Dang Aptonoth, man. Get tripped.
Oh my gosh.
I saw that time.
Oh my gosh. I am mad about that.
You got robbed. You got straight robbed.
I've been getting straight robbed the whole time.
Okay, he's apparently dead, which means we need to lay a trap.
Yep.
Get out my trank bombs. Look, Mr. Roni. Yep. There we go. Boom. And that's capturing a Gypseros.
Fun thing, when you're doing a Gypseros hunt-a-thon, it's hard to tell when it's actually dead.
Yes, it is. It's the same animation as when it dies, the possum. And so unless you cap it, it's actually really tough to understand when it's actually done. When it's apparently dead, though, its head crystal will flash to let you know that it's waking back up. That's the best way. But if you've broken it, you're out of luck.
No way of knowing.
Yeah. Basically, just like hang out and wait to see if it's dead or not. wait for it to wake up, basically.
It is really funny, though, when people keep attacking it long after it's actually dead.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna kill it when it wakes up. Dude, we're gonna kill it when it wakes up. Man, I've never seen it stay down this long. Oh, right. Okay, so once you complete your key quests, the guild master is gonna want to talk to you. Waiting for you to roll in here, you celebrity, you. You're doing so dang fine of a job there that the guild has sent you an urgent quest. Curious? Of course you are. See, urgent quests are like your final exam before you get bumped up to the next grade. Complete this quest and your hunter rank will go up, clearing you for a whole new slew of challenging quests. Now I'd better elucidate you as to the fine print. I know, reading, am I right? But I still gotta do it. Since urgent quests are your final exam, you only get credit if you accept the quest personally. You can bring friends to help as long as it's you calling the shots. If I were you, I'd pick some strong friends. Alright, so your urgent quest is to hunt in Nerscylla. A lot of hunters zonk out from all the abnormal statuses it inflicts, so make sure you go in there plenty prepared. I'll be rooting for you here, surrounded by all these beautiful women. What?
There you go.
There you go. He's got a plan. Righto. Alright. Like the guildmaster said, it's urgent quest time. Yuppity yup. Have a look at the urgent quest description. Blah, 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 blah. It's more stuff. Hunter rank 2. You'll be like twice the hunter you are now. That tickles me. Okay. They're just trying to explain to me that I need to post the quest, like, over and over again. They're telling me. So, on your bottom screen, you've got urgent quests down in the bottom right there. That's where you pick your urgent for web sighting. And this is the urgent for Nerscylla. From an irate resident. I got webbed up, chewed on, smacked around, and tossed away like garbage. That Nerscylla really put me through the ringer. Someone needs to return the favor for that creepy cave menace. Got it. I'm in.
I wanted to use a voucher so that you could have a vouched for meal on your ceremonious urgent quest. But I didn't have one, and then I for real got one right after I finished eating.
I'm going to eat for Defender on this quest because Nerscylla hits kind of hard for this armor set. So I'm going to be a little bit more defensive this time. I also can't poison her with this weapon, not easily anyway. Let's see.
Antidotes and energy drinks.
Antidotes, energy drinks. they'll give us some there. So I'm not going to take a full stack of each, but I'll take some. And I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Web sighting. So this is the urgent to get into Hunter rank 2, and it is our first pretty obnoxious monster, actually. The Nerscylla is sort of a menace, in my opinion. Nerscylla is pretty annoying, can be very fast, and can run around the zone a lot, which is not a fun combo. But you gotta deal with it. You gotta do it at least once. So I'm gonna go up through 7 over to 6, where she starts. Oh, hi, Genprey. Get out of my life.
All the little raptor wyverns.
They're awful. They do nothing but troll you. They just like give you like a small little tap and they're like, and they do it like 18 times in a row in a group, and you're like, this is not fun. Stop. They don't stop.
Nah.
Never stop. Okay, so fighting Nerscylla on the ground, if you watched my LP, I'm sure I explained plenty of times how much I hate fighting Nerscylla on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go up here. Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Don't.
Sorry.
Only kick your friends if you know you've gotten to them at, for real, the first possible moment. Wow, that still hit me. That's cool. Because a lot of the time, if they have good reaction time, they're going to be out of whatever is ailing them by the time you kick them, and you're
then
wasting.
You're just gonna kick them.
then you're just kicking your friend. You're putting yourself and your friend in danger. Is that a ride?
Yep.
Yes. Nerscylla is kind of a nasty rodeo, in my opinion.
Yeah, she is a little bit.
She can be a little bit tough. She's just like, I don't know. It seems that she strings together like chains of like 3 rodeos in a row all the time.
Will not be robbed on my cotton. I slid across the ground. That was very weird.
Get pushed around by her claws and stuff.
I don't even know. I was just attacking her and then I slid horizontally 2 feet across the ground.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
And was robbed of my combo again because of that.
I will not be robbed of my... Hey. Hey.
What the heck? Oh.
Oh, boy.
It's
I'm mounting
not my
again.
day.
Oh, or not. Okay, she fell into the pillar and prevented me from mounting. That's fun.
Aw.
Ugh.
Ah, dang. It's okay, I have energy drink.
What? I didn't dodge that way. Camera relative dodging. Just leads to a bunch of bad inputs. It's a bad habit. Oh no, my weapon power decreased. Gotcha. Sometimes it's fun just to make a point of throwing your friends.
Yes. And tripping them.
Yes. Oh, you're playing a lance? Well, how about I bring a longsword and stay right behind you? That's always fun stuff. I'm actually gonna lay a little... What? A little shock trap right there.
Oh, okay, I'll come back down.
And, yeah, she dropped down. Come here. Yep, she's in. Get wrecked. Aw. She backed off. Dang, man. Cat dang. She is feisty. You get over here.
Thank you, Fleur.
Oh, come on. What are you doing? What is this?
Oh, she was changing targets.
That was just so weird.
Yeah. Get up, get down. Get back up.
Oh, I'm against a wall right now. Apparently.
I'm going up here because I hate it when she hangs upside down.
Yep. I was just trying to go for a little jump combo action. Oh, but she's standing over a hole. Great. It's always the best. Like, oh, monsters get to stand over gaps in the footing, but you can't. See you later. Sorry for throwing you there.
That's okay.
Get up here. Okay, maybe stand still for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, please.
That would be pretty cool, actually. Or not. No, that's fine. It's whatever. See you later. See you later. See you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen now because I'm sure I'm about to run out of my green.
I probably am too.
Oh, and look, stamina went down. Ration time. Boom. Ugh. Stand still. Alright, this is in kind of an awkward spot, but I already laid it, so that's all there is to it. And she's in.
This might not work out. It worked out great.
It worked great because I'm amazing. Oh, God.
You had sleep.
Yeah, but I got knocked down, so it's alright. I didn't even see her doing the attack.
Jeez, Factory.
Ooh, Factory's
Good job.
slamming out a trap here. Nice.
Awesome. She just landed in it.
Well, I went for a little monster wang. Didn't work. Okay, I might die.
Have you explained what that means yet in your LP?
I think I did, but that doesn't mean everybody watched that. Monster wang is when it's just a bad joke, but it's a reference to a TV show, A Bit of Fry and Laurie. And Monster wang is when you oh, I'm ready.
Ah.
Is when you lay a trap down and trank the monster, and it wasn't ready to be trapped yet, but while the tranks are still active, you keep attacking the monster in the trap, and then she triple rodeoed. I couldn't do anything about that. While the monster is still tranked, you keep comboing it, and it puts its health threshold under the cap limit, and you get the capture. It's the it's the earliest possible capture, and that's Monster Wang. But if you're curious what that is based off of, calling it Monster Wang, check out Bit of Fry and Laurie, great TV show, little skit comedy show. It's a skit called Number Wang.
It is funny. It's a funny show.
Yeah, great show. Recommended. No, whoa, she totally predicted me. Oh no, you were over there.
She just like slid over me while I was sharpening. Didn't hit me. Just slid over me.
Oh, okay.
How many times can I get sleeped in a row?
damn it. The hell kind of cheaty shit is that? She can just jump like 400 feet. No big deal. And yet she has a problem dealing with us. That kind of power could crush any normal human. But we're not normal humans. We're monster hunters.
Yes. Finally got a combo off. It's taken me all this time.
Oh, we broke her back. Or we got the first break on her back. And she's limping. So, it's time to destroy.
If I wasn't having exceptionally bad luck today, ideally, you want to get your longsword up to red.
Oh, hi, Nerscylla. Why that guy like pushed back by your stupid claws? Your claws are dumb. Yes.
And that's Hunter Rank 2.
That's Hunter Rank 2. Well, that's Hunter Rank 1. Now we're Hunter Rank 2.
Now we're into Hunter Rank 2.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for 1 star. In the next episode, we're going to be wearing some armor sets and weapons from 2 star. And we'll be working on that. 2 star gets a little bit more complex, and the focus on a variety of game mechanics is higher, because you have to deal with environmental effects and more elemental damage incoming at the player in 2 star. So 2 star is kind of where the game starts to get a little bit more like itself. It becomes really more complex, shows off more of the depth of the game. Quest complete. Bunahopper, no! No! Ugh.
I love that they creep up behind you and then fly away.
Hunter Rank 2 reached.
Bam.
Alright, guys. With that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.